Hello again, party members. My name is Arios, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So the agricultural upgrade or update just came through earlier this week, or earlier last week actually. I played a little bit and didn't get to run into a whole lot of the new things, but there seems to be a slew of things to help with like power management and growing is different now, and there's new stress outlets for people because before it was just destruction and vomiting. Now there is it's kind of like I think it's just depression. I think that's what it is, where they just kind of sit down and kind of cry. I think that's it. But a lot of my old games don't seem to work very well. And also, I don't get some of the biome layouts like there are with the new one. Oh, Ugly Crier, that's what it is. And there's also binge eating. So if you look already, there's there's a food quality system where they only like certain qualities of food to where I think they don't gain extra stress. Also, there are a few changes in some of the buildings, but we'll worry about that. So I'm going to start over with my little duplicates and see if I can make it. So this is going to be the starving... No. Starving for oxygen. And what I've learned, and I play this a hell of a lot. Excuse me, a hell of a lot on my own. And I've kind of learned my own way of starting and my own way of doing things. So first off, my strategy, I always start off with a good builder, a good construction person, and a good learner. Because this way I have the three basic things, and I can get the three basic things done very, very quickly. So, let's see, I've got a decent digger already. Let's see if I can get me a learner. You're a quick learner, awesome, but you can't cook, which is not that big of a deal. And so now I need a person with construction. Fantastic. Narcolepsy seems to be the only thing that doesn't seem to affect me that much. Because the people will still, or my duplicates will still work. Gastrophobia is not a big deal, and biohazard, getting sick still doesn't seem to be a big deal thus far, but I also haven't been playing so long. But loud sleeper, and the one who constantly farts, those kind of seem to affect my overall people. But anyway, so we're starving for oxygen. Let's embark. Hopefully I get a decent build, because some of my builds on my own games, I was getting these huge patches of carbon dioxide right next to my people, and as of right now, I don't think you can use carbon dioxide for anything. You can only clean it up. Your crew has awoken miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar asteroid. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got here. Okay, so let's get started by digging. And I am going to go ahead and speed it up a little bit, because it's still a little slow pace. To me, it feels a little too slow when you play on the first speed. Oh, also, here's the thing. So now you can set up auto harvest or manual harvest whenever you harvest like plants and stuff. Which with auto harvest, this means that every time it becomes available, they'll go and get it themselves. You don't have to queue them up to do that, and I love that about it. Because it's always kind of annoying to have to have everything grow back, and then you always have to command them to go over there and do it. So, I have a batch of metal up there, and I have some more food up this way. Oh, that's a terrible ladder. That is a terrible ladder. I thought I was building straight down. Okay, I already know the controls. I don't need to look at that. I'm going to go ahead and we need to build beds. So let's do bed, bed, bed. And I think this needs dirt. Okay, that's the one thing I'm missing so far. That's like right next to my base, because most of the time it's in where I'm built, where I'm digging and stuff. But this seems to be the first time that that's not happened. But that's not a big deal. So my same tactic still kind of stands with building rooms and sectioning things out, because the thing that I've run into on later times is that oxygen becomes very, very thin. And so then my guys don't sleep very well, which they don't seem to work very well when that happens. And that really kind of slows down the game a little bit. Not terribly thus far, because it doesn't seem like it affects the overall... I mean, I think some of their stats are lowered, but it doesn't seem to affect the overall like pace of the game. Like, you still seem to go about the same pace regardless. So we've got that done. We need to harvest that. I'm going to sweep. I need to sweep all of the food up and make sure it all comes over this way. And it seems that their priorities have changed as well. And calorie counts for food has also changed as well, which is cool because it seems it just adds a bit of difference to how you play. Or, you know, in tactics and stuff like that, not necessarily just how you play. So I need to build some storage things. So once they build up here. Okay, and some food is unrefrigerated. And I don't remember what can expire. That is. So the bristle berries now expire. So I need a refrigerator. I don't know. Oh, and so does the meal ice. Okay, well that sucks. So then what I need to do is I need to start preparing. I need to build down here because this is an ice biome. And if I build a food container down here, then it's automatically refrigerated, which means I don't have to worry about wasting power on a refrigerator as of right now. I'll just have to wait for them to get that because I still have some time before the food expires, which is good. So I'll let them build that. I'll let them go on. I will build this up down here. I'm starting to get some metal because I definitely need to make sure I start getting my research going. Because I want to show the new things that they've added with research because they've added quite a few and it's really, really neat. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And how the research functions because you don't have to queue up your research material, consumable. I don't really know what to call them exactly, but the thing that you had to click on and tell them to repeatedly create for it. Oh crap! Not one of those guys. So what are they? The little crab hatches? What are they? Whatever they are, there seem to be many more of them than there used to be. Oh look, I have a little a puffed. Awesome. So I have a potential source of oxygen or polluted oxygen cleaning, which means I don't know if polluted oxygen is heavier. Let's see. What is your mass? I wish I could just see the mass of the element. I don't know. I wish I could see because I don't know if polluted oxygen is lighter than regular oxygen. So there's some chlorine. Oh, what's that? A pincha pepper plant. Okay, that's a new plant that I've not seen before. Like I said, it was a pretty big patch, so there's a lot of changes with that. And I'm really interested in getting to a lot of the newer stuff in building because I've done some of the research on my own game, but I haven't done enough to where I can actually do some of the new stuff. So I'm curious to see how tactics are going to change in that aspect. Also, whenever you go to jobs, this is something I've started to do. I have started to remove people from certain jobs so that they don't automatically go to those jobs. Because if they don't have the stats for it, I don't, even though they can build up the stats over time, it still winds up slowing down the process. And I don't want the process to be slow right out of the gate. I want the process to be ready to go and just be able to build. So I pretty much specialize is the best way to say it. The only thing that everybody gets is being athletic. Okay, so here's another change. So at the bottom right here, I'm hovering over it, you can copy settings. So I can have this hold everything except for I don't want polluted dirt. And I can copy the settings over to all the other ones. All the other ones that are built. I can't preemptively set it up for one that's not built yet. But that is so convenient because I could build like a grouping of like 10 of these things where all my dirt goes, all my metal goes, all this, all that goes, and then I can just copy it over rather than I have to click on one, click on the next one, click, and I could do it like that because that also carries over to planters and I think also to the like the supercomputer and stuff, something that produces an output, that has some kind of output that you can repeatedly set, or settings that you can set yourself. I think those are the ones that you can do all that to. Insufficient quality requires food. I'm working on it. Insufficient oxygen generation. Yeah, well, I have nothing to generate oxygen. When you first start, Oxalite is the only way to generate oxygen, and you can't reproduce it at all. So that's why when you first start, if you can get lucky enough to get a good amount of it, then you start off really, really well. Because I think you always start off with about a patch of 4 or 5 in your next to your main base, but that only lasts you, I'd say, about like maybe 5 days before you have to make sure you build up, you get some kind of oxygen supply. And I've got to get oxygen down here because if my guys are going to run, they're going to be able to need to breathe if they're going to be efficient, because they're going to stop to catch their breath if I don't. So I need to be careful about that. I need to keep that in mind. So let's build a ladder down. And we're going to make sure that we have access to the water down here for when I get my research done. Which I still have a little while to go before I get my research done. So I'm doing okay. Did I not connect a wire to that? Nope, I didn't connect a wire to anything. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, wait, what was that? So another, one of the things that they added that I haven't seen yet is there's a transformer that you can get into your power grid. My biggest thing is that I'd overcompensate and build just one giant grid so it was easier to monitor, and then all my power went to all one location. The problem with that is now circuits can break, and if circuits are in hard to reach areas when they break, then your duplicates have absolutely no way to get to them, and then you're just out of luck with that. Wow, that place replaced with oxygen quick. Okay, yes, I can research. So this is the new research screen, which does my game pause in the background? Yeah. So this is the new research, which is the same screen, but now certain items, I think some things have been moved to tier 3 that weren't in tier 3 before, and under liquid, sanitation, percoloration, and filtration are now 3 tiers. I think it was 2 tiers with just a lot of them that came with it. And then like advanced power regulation now has the wiring in tier 2 rather than tier 3. I think that was the difference. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, there are a lot of things in fine dining that are different, and that's what this huge update is supposed to be about, is the agriculture and the farming and stuff like that, because that was one of the things that needed a little bit of work, but it also depended, because if you could get enough of the bristleberries, you were perfectly fine. Like the bristleberries, I think they always drop a seed, so you could plant them eternally. Unlike millwood, which only grows 3 times, and then you're just kind of out of luck with that. So stress is still good. Let me go to build another bed, because I should be getting another duplicate soon. Okay, how much time do I have until a duplicate? Print pod. Next duplicate in 0.6 cycles. 0.5 cycles. Okay, so it doesn't give you the countdown timer, so in half a cycle, I'll have another duplicate available to me. So they'll build down there next. I only want you to do that. Duplicate will operate this generator when the battery charge falls below a select percentage. So only when it drops below about 19%, because right now there is nothing I need to worry about that consumes a massive amount of power. I have some things that use power, but nothing that I really need to fret about at the moment. So I'm going to harvest this once you guys get finished. And okay, so he's finally building down. So once I get down here, I'll have that. I'm going to try and free this so that they can keep accumulating cold air, so that cold air stays over there. Cold air there. I'm so intelligent. So that's researching. I also need to make sure I get refinement, and I also need to make sure I sweep, because dirt and stuff on the ground, I think, lowers decor. And the more you have, you'll start getting a negative decor, and a negative decor will start building up stress for people, and it'll build it up unnecessarily, which is kind of annoying, but it's supposed to be a mechanic in the game, so where you actually have to pay attention to your resources and stuff like that, which is fine. I adore this game. Like, there is very little, like, I've actually intentionally like restarted new games just so I can start over, because it's such an awesome feeling to work your way up in this game. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's an awesome feeling. So let's keep building. So boop, 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 boop. And I need to start preparing myself to build rooms. So I'm going to build this out. And I will make this entire area over here a bedroom. So we'll put that down. We're going to put all of these down. And build and build. Also, when they're on tiles, they run faster, so it makes it very easy for them to. It makes it easier for them to deliver supplies, and it helps them also build up their athleticism, because almost everybody who you give the capability to deliver resources can also, they'll run back and forth, which means they get to build up their athletic abilities, which is great because that means you get people that can always deliver pretty quickly. As long as it doesn't take them away from what they're doing. So, who is my construction person? Who's my builder? Are you my researcher? Yep. You're also my... No, you're not. Okay, so my new duplicate. Let's see if I can get an artist. I have an artist. Binge eater, though, so I just have to make sure to keep your stress down. Welcome! Welcome, Leah. Or Lara. Oh, that's an awesome name. I love it. Alright, so next to research... I'm going to go for decor, and then I'm also going to get this place prepared for my plan. So we're going to put this here, this here, this here, that there, that there. Okay, and then after the next cycle, I'll delete these beds and then recreate the beds. Will you guys quit sweeping and just get down here to do it? I need to get stuff I need to get stuff refrigerated. I wish... Oh, I can do my planters now, too. I definitely need to get planters. So I need to build me a planting room. So let's do this. Let's build a planting room right over top of the bedroom that I'm building. So then this way, I can also cut it off into a room. So let's build a thing here. I'm going to put you there. We're going to give you 1 oxygen generator. Let's also put one in there. And then I'm going to put 2 in here once the next cycle ends so that everything kind of... so that my people can always get a good night's sleep so that they wake up in the morning well rested and then they'll be able to work a bit more efficiently. So put another airlock. Build this up. And I need to build that over, but they won't be able to reach it. Because 4 is their highest reach point, which is something I've started learning. Which means you can only build walls up 4, and a ceiling there can be your 5th, but you have to make sure it's so you have to have open space above so they can walk across it. So food, planter box, and we're going to build a couple up here. I probably didn't need to build that build. I didn't need to build that many, but meh, whatever. I need you guys to come up here and finish this as well, and I want to try to keep priority really low out of the rotation, because then that just I think forcing priorities causes them to stress a little bit more, and I would rather that not happen. Now, another thing is the massage machines are now powered rather than just being random, which that's kind of what they were before. They just worked on their own, which is fine. It's just I have to remember that they're going to draw power from the batteries, which is fine, because it doesn't really affect anything directly. Okay, so I need to deconstruct this bed. I need to build this and this. Come on, someone deconstruct the bed. Deconstruct, put that there. Okay, so they're finishing sweeping. That's what's really taking up all their time. That kind of sucks. Okay, I need them to prioritize... I need you guys to get this done up here, because I need to make sure the bathroom doesn't wind up going out of commission. So you stay down there and research. You're doing your job just fine. Sweet, she just finished. So we're going to sculptor, and then a bed would go there, and we're going to put this, and this, and we're going to put it over here as well, so that when there's a de-stressing zone, that they'll actually be able to use it. Okay, so we're going to copy settings over there. So up here, I'm not going to worry about oxygen too much, which actually I am going to cut off. Because oxygen rises, I want to make sure to keep oxygen in the working areas versus letting it kind of keep flowing up and filling in space, which definitely starts to mess you up when you start producing a lot of oxygen. So I've got that. That's copied over. You guys are doing your thing there. You're doing your... How long do I have with that? 64%. Okay. So then you guys build, you guys dig, build, dig. You guys are almost done. It's awesome whenever they all work together because they're... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I need them to prioritize, get this room built. So come work on the room. That's your next priority. Okay, so everything is put in there for now. And I won't worry about sweeping up here as much because nobody's really going to be over there. Mostly everybody's going to be over in this general area for the most part. So, crap. I hate when dirt falls down from above or sand because then they won't automatically dig it even if it was something that you previously dig because it moves. So then it's not a construction or it's not a dig item anymore. So you're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. Am I still doing okay with research? There's really nothing I need to research. So I'm going to start getting the gas permeable tiles so I can start controlling the flow of my carbon dioxide. Because even though I'm going to have oxygen generators in here... Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's a natural gas. Where did that come from? I have a suspicion, but... Nah, whatever. I have to make sure that... the carbon dioxide can get out. It can escape somewhere, or it's just going to build up on my guys, and they're going to wind up potentially suffocating. So let's also get... Let's get an algae terrarium down there. And we're going to put some decorum. So I'm going to put a light there, because lights help the terrariums produce more. And so if I can have them produce a lot of oxygen, then I can make sure it kind of goes all over the place in different areas, that kind of thing. All right, so farming's researched. We're doing good. We're almost done with the 5th day. So I'm keeping it a little slow for right now so I can explain. The next time I'll probably speed it up to the maximum so that I can get the day, I can burn through days a lot quicker, and so that they can get their tasks done a lot quicker. Okay, so everybody still has a bed, so that's fine. Come on, finish eating. Well, you have a bed. Hanson, you have a bed. Jeez, you idiot. Alright, just waiting, just waiting. Just waiting. Quit eating my resources, you jag off. So I still have 1.6 cycles until that's in. Okay. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I'm doing pretty good. I'm making some decent progress right now. I'm actually, like, on one of my other games, I actually got overran with carbon dioxide pretty early on, which kind of sucks. Okay, so we're getting there. I don't know why the art stuff takes so long to create or so long to build. Which, I mean, it's not a huge thing anyway, because it doesn't directly affect them being able to do anything. So maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't know for sure. So you guys are finishing this up. I probably should have lowered the priority of the decorum stuff. Nope, nope, nope. I want you at 5. So 5, 5, 5. Okay. So what do you... Wait. Why are you sweeping? Why are you delivering stuff? Why are you cleaning? I didn't want you to clean. Oh, wait, they didn't prioritize freaking digging that little... Dadgummit, you idiots. Oh, shoot. Dang it, I'm such a derp. I'm the idiot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my little duplicates. I am the idiot here. And let's get a picture. Put that up here. Okay. So my next priority, I need to get my planter area built. Okay, so algae terrarium, I need to get that built as well because oxygen is going to start being consumed. Why are you guys sweeping that? Oh! Because I accidentally prioritized all this freaking... I'm stupid. I didn't realize that at all. Okay, who's my artist? Joshua, you're not doing art. Only Laria is doing art. Everybody else, you guys just focus on digging and getting things done. So how am I doing on organic algae? I'm doing okay. I still don't have access to water just yet. So I need to get down to this water. And boop, 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 boop. And I think my biggest problem with myself is I queue up too many things at once. So it winds up catching up to me. That's still... We're starting to run low. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Art, art, art. It's kind of weird that, like, letting them create their own artwork isn't a de-stressor. It's just that being in the area that makes it a de-stressor. That's kind of weird, but I mean, that's the mechanic that's in place currently. So you're working on your art. Why are you guys not working on this down here? Why are you delivering dirt? Oh, you're still sweeping down there. Okay. You guys need to... I need this done next. I need this done. Something's in my nose. And then this. I need this all dug right there. Okay, so this should make some progress. And now we just wait. Come on, come on. I hate moving at this speed because I know, yeah, you don't get to enjoy the game as much by moving it super fast, but at least I feel like things get done when I move super fast versus having to wait for everybody to kind of do their own things. So I also I need to make sure I have my air permeable tiles. And I hate prioritizing things because I definitely start seeing the stress increase when I do that. And then they don't do things in the right... They may or may not do things in the right order. Alright, keep going. We're doing good. We're doing just fine. We're almost done with day 5. And I at least want to make sure that my fetching water... Yes, we can't fetch water just yet. So this needs to be the next thing you guys do. Because I need water, and this way we can get oxygen. Because currently we are generating no oxygen. Which is not good. Okay, yay, the planter boxes. So now there's sleet wheat. Which I don't know which biome they grow out of. Gas pressure 150, 150, 150. 20 cycles to grow. Holy crap. So harvest rating tiers. 25, 50, 75. Temperature. Oh, they have to be grown in the negatives. So they have to be grown in a cold area. But how much do they output? Oh, it doesn't tell me. All right. So plant and copy setting to there. And I need you guys to get down there and get to the water supply. I'm building entombed. What? What building is entombed? Oh, my terrarium down here is entombed. Like I said, that's kind of the annoying thing is when it falls down, even though you had them dig it up before, it doesn't dig. Or they don't dig it. They don't dig it. Brah. Even though that's not a bra thing, but whatever. Yes, yes, I know you're holding your breaths. We need to get the oxygen down there. Are you... Oh, combat. Oh, somebody's fighting. And that's going to be another freaking thing. That's not going to be in cold. Crap, crap, crap. Come on, guys. I should have done better about my priorities. Copy that over. Okay, and then next I need to get my object permeable tiles and then build that down. So get to the water and then we'll start generating oxygen, which that'll definitely put us in a good spot. Yes, I know the restroom's out of order. You guys should be working on it right now. Is there another build? Oh yeah, the terrarium's in. Okay, and we've got water access. Sweetness. And am I still doing okay? I'm doing okay with algae. I need to start building a slime farm for algae. Oh look, some oxalite still down here. Okay, alright, come on. You have access to water. Are you guys going to start doing it with getting the water? Yay! There you go. And now you're just waiting on algae. And your air pressure is low right now, which that'll be taken care of slowly. Oh, you murder him. All of you murder him. Don't freaking eat my resources, you jerk. Okay, so you guys can get water. What? Why? Why? The restroom was fixed. You jerk. Whatever, whatever. I just need... Okay, you got water in you. Come on, guys. I need you guys to do your stuff. I need that to be dug. I need that to be dug. No, don't prioritize the freaking terrarium. Okay, so we're generating oxygen. I need you to dig that out. I need you to dig that out. Ooh, that oxalite's gone, so now I can get more algae. And I think I'm in a good spot right now. I'm finally generating oxygen, and we have another duplicate. Let's see if we get anybody good. I don't really need to carry more weight. I mean, that would be handy, but you're not athletic, so you're super slow. But that's not bad though. If he can actually pick up sweep more items, then and deliver more stuff, that could be very, very useful. But I also need to start working on getting a good food source, which is why I have my planters. And that is stale, so I need to get that. I need that food swept as soon as you guys get a chance. So oxygen's still doing fairly good down here. Sufficient oxygen. Okay, so we got... Oh, he is slow as heck. Holy crap, even on... ooh, sweet. Yes. I got my permeable tiles. No. You don't do art. You're not an artist. Stop doing art. You frig. You frack. Okay, so object. No, I don't want air to come down through there. Air there. But I need air to fall through here so my carbon dioxide can keep flowing to the bottom. And I'm not going to research anything else. I'm going to let my duplicates catch up with everything. And I still have unrefrigerated food. Yes. But I got to get them to get down here. That needs to be their next priority. Okay, so they dug that out finally. So that's going. Stress is still kind of eh. But this is their next priority. Whenever they finish with that over there. Okay, so that's the end of the night. That's the end of the 6th day. And actually, this is where I'm going to leave this episode. Because there's just so much more that I can do in here. I would rather keep playing through it progressively. And if I build up a little bit off camera, I'll make sure to explain when I come back. But I don't think I am. Because there are still some new things that I'm discovering. So I can discover them with you. Or I can explain them a little bit better by playing it on my own time. But anyway, if you are currently trying to LFG, make sure to hit that subscribe button. But if you have any suggestions on adventures you'd like to go on, leave a comment down below. Who knows? Maybe we'll go on your adventure next time. See ya!